5-0 team. It's not a 5-0 team that they won that game to, which is an interesting thought as we're away. Of course, these two teams meet in the final. Again, Woodbridge strikers in blue attacking to the left from the right of your screen, and the Blue Devils obviously in white today going the other way as we see some play along the far side. It's going to be cleared away. Quickly, just a quick thought on this core for Woodbridge here, Chelsea. This is a group with Cat Rogers running towards the ball that's been around for quite some time. Think about April Syme. You think about all these players that have been around for quite some time and hopefully bring a veteran presence.
It's the experience and the knowledge that they can really bring to the table. In a final game, they've had those under their belts before as players. To be able to have those types of quality, experienced players on your team, on the field, really gives you that edge.
See the goal kick again here to your right side. It's a nice night here at Ontario Soccer Centre. Been fortunate to get some pretty nice weather here late into November, or early into November rather, late into October as well. Goal kick up. See, it's taken down there. There's Ellis for Woodbridge. He's going to play it back. Kira Bertrand, another one of these veteran players, playing the ball up. Way back there, Aduro on it now. For Woodbridge, she scored in the semifinal. Send the game to penalties. Woodbridge taking on Vaughan, another difficult game, and they emerged victorious out of that one. Rogers dispossessed, and now the Blue Devils with a bit of possession. Ball up and deflected out by Woodbridge. Again, if you're just joining us, just a few minutes into this match, Marty Thompson and Chelsea Spencer with you at Ontario Soccer Centre in Vaughan. Played up the wing. And it's gone out of play. Another player to watch for in this game, a player I know you're familiar with, Chelsea, Laura Twidle.
Yes.
30 years old, has been around this league for quite some time. North Mississauga, I believe, before. She's playing in the middle of the park here. You can just kind of see just off to your side with the captain's armband. She'll likely have a big presence tonight. Obviously, she scored in the semifinal against FC London, and she brings quite a bit to the midfield, though.
She absolutely does. I played with her in the W League when we played for Hamilton, and just a tenacious player. She, I think people underestimate her talents, which she shouldn't, and she can surprise you at any point. So she can shoot from far out. She's so technical. It'll be a nice battle in the midfield for sure between her and Syme. I'm really looking forward to watching them compete.
Yaku with the foul there. It looks like Dolan's setting up to take the free kick here for the strikers again. Woodbridge strikers in blue, attacking to the left of your screen. Bodies in the box. Christabel Aduro's in there. Cat Rogers as well. Pentillo, ball's in, it's headed out and cleared. This is Ellis flicking the ball in behind. And that ball will go out here, looks like. Yes, it will. As Blue Devils now with the goal kick. Again, a lot of people tuning in. Thank you so much. What a way to spend your Sunday. I know there are quite a number of games on in the domestic calendar today with the CPL and Toronto FC in action. And thank you so much for tuning in. The Blue Devils and Woodbridge, I'm not even sure we mentioned this, they've never won. These are two teams that have been in the top four for so long that have never won this title in the top domestic league for women's football in this country. Nice through ball there from Twidle, but it's collected and taken back. Twidle with the header. Smart play here, can they turn around? Twidle with the hits, off the crossbar.
Woodbridge should do, and they should know by now. If you can hit the ball, Twidle can hit the ball from anywhere. You don't want to give that space.
That was a difficult sequence for Woodbridge. What do you make of how these two teams are lining up? We see Woodbridge with that back three, Ellis in the middle, real destroyer. What can you say about how Woodbridge is playing versus Oakville so far?
I mean, early days, but what I love to see is the fact that they're trying to play. They're trying to move the ball around. There doesn't seem to be too many, beginning of the game jitters. can tell that they're really prepared. They've obviously been training, and their coaches have been doing a great job preparing them for this game.
Again, the semifinals played out last weekend. Woodbridge taking down Vaughan. Blue Devils taking down FC London in London. Here's the Blue Devils with a chance. Tip down to Twidle. Smartly cleared away there by Mortitas. And the ball nearly falls into play. If not, for free. Goal kick here. Or rather, just cleared up from the goalkeeper. Taking a bounce. Deflected down. Here's Oduro now for Woodbridge. Taking on a couple defenders. Tripped up. That's going to be a foul for the Strikers. Another interesting opportunity here from a free kick.
Oduro is one of those players that can attack defenders at pace. She's scary when she has the ball at her feet and draws fouls in dangerous spots. So it's a good opportunity for Woodbridge.
It certainly is. Quite lively in that semifinal. Oduro was. She's a former Canadian women's national team player, professionally playing in Europe, coming back here, and she scored, what, 3 goals in 4 games or something?
She's fantastic. I loved having her as a teammate, too.
Could imagine so.
Yeah.
Could imagine so.
Good one to have on your team, that's for sure.
Okay, here's Serena Dolan over the ball, left foot. Tipped up and into the net! 1-0 for Woodbridge. Serena Dolan. It goes up and it goes down into the net. Set piece goal, 1-0 for the Strikers.
And again, starting from the attacking mindset like Christabel.
Wow, what a start here for the Blue Devils. You see a bit of blue smoke to the right of your screen. That is exactly what the Woodbridge supporters want as they try to go for their first win rather, in club history in this division. Here's Syme bumping into a couple players in the Blue Devils midfield. Smartly plays it back here to Bertrand.
It's still a long game, so I hope it
Woodbridge Strikers goal in the 7th minute, scored by number 4, Serena Dolan.
Ooh, missed ball there. And now here come the Blue Devils. On the left side, smartly corralled there by Appleton, pushing the defender into the corner. Syme misses that ball. Twidle recycles smartly, and now here's a good chance here for the Blue Devils if they can string some passes together. It's Schmaltz, 33-year-old, trying to cut inside, dispossessed. You see just how many Woodbridge players are playing deep here at Chelsea, really trying to mitigate that Blue Devils defense.
protecting their net. I'm sure their goalkeeper's very happy about that.
No kidding. No kidding. We can see all your players within 30 yards.
That's right.
It's not a bad thought. Yeah. Dolan tips there. Twidle smartly recycles the ball in the middle of the park here. Rogers, nice cut. That'll get the fans going. And that's a nice ball in behind to Christabel Oduro, just passed. I'm sure some of Kat Rogers' pupils, I don't know what you want to call the kids that she would coach are in the crowd here tonight. You hear the big crowd or the big cheer when she makes the move.
And nice that she's playing on the same side as her spectators to get all that cheering.
It's not bad. Here's April Syme. If you don't know League One Ontario, April's been a fantastic player. You just see how energetic she is even when there's no one around her. Just talk a little bit about her game as she's playing as that shuttling 8 tonight, and how key she really is to the system too.
She is so technical. Again, another one with tons of experience and can lead from really anywhere. So really nice to have her anchoring for midfield.
You see ball out of touch here at midfield. We're in the 10th minute at Ontario Soccer Centre. As I'm sure you saw, Woodbridge taking the lead through a Dolan free kick. Just seem to sail into the net. Delta playing around there to Ellis, and now wide to Appleton. Good movement here from Woodbridge. They're really stretching the play. Blue Devils collect on the far side. Ball's tipped out of play there. Looked like a coup was involved. See on the far side there. Ellis again, deflected. Syme beat to the ball. Blue Devils now hoofing it forward, but it looks like no one will be there for that one.
Both teams are so much more successful when they're playing the ball on the ground, moving the ball, keeping it rolling. I think we see success doing that because I think that here we're going to see some real dangerous plays.
Calendar is a tempting option up top there, but that was just a bit too far out of her grasp. See the blue smoke? That's creating a nice little cover here at Ontario Soccer Centre in Vaughan. If you missed the men's final today, Guelph United beating the Blue Devils men's team 3-1. They win the men's title, first time of asking that expansion team. See Ellis collects. Rogers tries to chip it past. And she springs Cristobal Aduro. That is a great play. Now here come the strikers with numbers. Aduro rushing to the back near post, and it's saved and collected there. Decent play from the strikers. Really catch them in transition and doing a good job of that.
Those back line's going to have a tough time tonight.
No kidding. It's a nice play there. Dolan chipping it out. Mortitas pressuring Smaltz on this side. Smaltz into Calendar and the ball falls out of play.
I like that Smaltz trying to take on some players. I like to see that.
Yeah, just to put yourself in Natalie Vukovic's shoes right now, Chelsea, for the Blue Devils, how can you start to unlock this Woodbridge team? Because it's fascinating. They line up in this back three, very pragmatic. In the semifinal, they played Vaughan, and Vaughan barely had a chance on net. They had one sort of deflected shot that ended up going in, and otherwise the strikers kept them at bay. If you're the Blue Devils, what can you do to try to open that up a little bit back there?
Just keep that ball moving. You will create gaps if you keep that ball moving and moving off of the ball. Woodbridge is very organized. You can tell everybody knows their job. Their back line is very, very good. It's all a matter of keeping that ball moving.
Tweidel with a hit. She likes to take them from far.
Yes, I called that, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I know my own team as well.
You most certainly did, yes. And apologies in advance as well. I keep catching myself. It's not the Oakville Blue Devils, Blue Devils FC. I keep catching myself. just going to throw that out there. Just going to get ahead of that one.
That's right, yeah. That's good. Clear it up a little bit.
Yes, it's very difficult. Here's Calendar taking on two players from the strikers, Syme involved there, and Bertrand. This is a smart play here from the Blue Devils, playing it out wide.
You've got to stretch those defenders out. That's the way to do it.
That's Cliff on the far side playing it inside. Smart 1-2. Tweidel involved there with Calendar, but just missing that final play. And now here come the strikers, the goal scorer. Here comes Dolan. We got Kat Rogers on the far side, Syme in the middle. Aaron pass. Not what was intended for sure. Back into play here. Here's Syme. Syme smartly out-muscling her younger opponent there in the coup.
I'd love to see Woodbridge be a little bit more dynamic, especially through the midfield and up front. They've got some dangerous players up there. The more movement will shift those Blue Devils.
Certainly some good combinations here early. It's not still lots of time, as you mentioned, and still lots of positive play. Here Bertrand goes to the back of Calendar there. The Blue Devils will get a free kick, as you can see. Not too far out in a dangerous position.
Calendar's still strong. Continue to play the ball to her feet and let her spin defenders to likely find some success.
Lameza on the ball here, the left back. Delivered in, that's a dangerous ball, tipped down. Syme collects. Oh, Kat Rogers with the pass there. Tipped in, cleared away. It's as you see Aduro there, you can't really quite see it on your screen, but Aduro is the farthest forward player.
Look at where she is.
That's an interesting strategy. What do you make of these tactics here early on?
I mean, it's obvious that the training that's been done and the plans they have is to get all players back behind the ball and then build once they have the ball. So far, so good.
Of course.
But it's hard to keep that up for 90 minutes.
See Schmaltz smothering and allowing the ball to go out of play. We're 16 minutes into this game here at Ontario Soccer Centre, the League One Ontario Women's Division Final. Thank you so much for tuning in, wherever you are in Ontario, Canada, elsewhere. You mentioned off the top of the show, neither of these teams have won League One Ontario Championship. They've been competitive for so long. These really have been two of maybe the top 3-4 teams in this league consistently. Both teams with tons of veteran players that have been around. I've seen a bit of heartbreak. Woodbridge losing the 2018 final to Durham, now Pickering FC. Loads of players were on the field for that one, and that was in 2018. The Blue Devils losing to FC London on this very field. I guess now it's 2 years ago. I was going to say 1 year. It's been 2 years ago now in the 2019 final. An exciting game. Blue Devils have also had a few players come and go. I think of Maria Ali, which was a really talismanic striker and made a big difference for them. They've had to make a few adjustments, but they're on the ball. Their work vital has been the consistency needed. Schmaltz here. Yeah, that was from Christabella Duro. And a Duro, former Canadian Women's National Team player in 2013. Had her taken down and fallen out of play off of Woodbridge. Good chance here for Blue Devils to push up. It was going to be Meza taking the throw here, as you can just see on the near side. Flick on attempt. Failed from Schmaltz. Good Devils chant coming from the crowd on the other side. Great crowd today. Yeah, they have. Yeah, that's true. It really isn't even that cold. I have to say it. It's not as bad as I thought.
No, it's not it's really not that cold.
It's certainly manageable. Syme in transition here with Aduro, who's drifted out wide. She's coming into the middle now, as you can see, with a head up. It's a smart play to try to flip it into Syme. And Kat Rogers on the move there as well. Appleton dispossessed. Here comes Twytle trying to create something on the right-hand side. Looks like there's going to be some numbers here. You've got Yaku going into the box. Calendar closer to near post. It's flicked in. Close. Had a couple players there that could have jumped onto it. Not bad for the Blue Devils.
Not at all. It's nice to see that they haven't been too deflated from that goal. They're still trying to play
Well, let's go Woodbridge chance come out here at Ontario Soccer Centre. Quite apt. Quite apt. Pull back on the far side here. Syme collects for the Strikers.
Really good at winning that ball back and distributing it inside.
Bit of experience in this team of Duro. Bit of speed as well. Nearly beats Mayu in there on the defense.
I don't envy Nikki. I do not. I've played with Nikki. She's a fantastic center back. She played at West Virginia. She's just a great all-around player. But having to run with Christabel tonight, I like where I'm at tonight, standing over here watching.
Of course, Mayu, a veteran player, but I'm sure even in her early 20s, she wouldn't want that assignment.
No.
Ball coming in here, as you can see. Aduro nearly got it there, just at the top of the 6-yard box. That will fall out of play without a touch.
It was a great corner pick.
It was. It most certainly was. And Mayu again in her 30s. Let's say I know when they submitted videos of Blue Devils introducing their players, I think she kind of coyly said her year of birth, and that was it. She kept it pretty short, which I appreciate. It's tough when you got all these university students coming up, and you're like, I don't want to really.
Just mumbling under our breath.
And
It definitely doesn't seem like she's been playing for this long.
no, definitely not. Definitely not. The ball taken there by Appleton. Trying to play around here for the Strikers. See how wide they play. That ball goes in behind, and Mayu doesn't even need to touch it if she doesn't want to. Sorry. Again, it's the 21st minute here at Ontario Soccer Centre. Woodbridge in blue. The Blue Devils aptly in white tonight. Ball played back to Lapadula. Left foot, trying to distribute out to the left-hand side there. Kovac was the intended target, but the ball rattles off of the fence. Played in deep here, and it's smartly corralled away from Aaron Cliff, former Queens Gales player. Nice turn from Kovac. Runs out of real estate and the ball goes out of touch. Taken up and tipped down, that's Calendar. Wonder if she has a goal in her tonight, how she's playing. Same with Twiddle there, running up as you see. Wonder if the press is going to come out from the Blue Devils here when Woodbridge obviously has so many players back there. Wondering if he can try to find a choke point. And there's one right there. Blue Devils collect on the throw really quick, trying to take advantage of some momentum potentially swinging in this game.
Smart before the Woodbridge team comes back behind the ball, which is, like we said before, clearly their tactic. You can catch them off guard, but if they beat Oakville, or kind of can catch them off guard, I think they're smart.
Twiddle back to goal, and it comes out. It's interesting, right, how the Strikers probably intended to play this way. They get that early goal. And it makes it so much easier, right, to try to take advantage of it. Long ball there from Appleton on the far side. It's tipped down to Mayu. Ooh, and Duro with the press there. That is, again, something to watch for. Mortitas as well coming up to try to press and try to create some problems for this Blue Devils team. It looks like it's working. Can they play out of it? This looks good. Just the pass ball there on the far side from Kovac. Collected. And now Woodbridge on the turn.
So great defending, and then again, great transition by Woodbridge.
Woodbridge handling the early goings of this game quite well with that goal from Dolan. Now looking to manage the match as much as they can here in this first frame. Calendar, smart hold up play, flipped in black here. Now here comes Kovac. Ooh, just a bit of a heavy touch. Maybe had Appleton on the run, but it was close.
More of those types of plays, and now that they're seeing Oakville that they can split those defenders, I think it will maybe quickly put a light bulb on.
Blue Devils really not playing that badly. Haven't really had a solid chance on net though, unfortunately, no shots. Calendar again playing hold up. Ellis smartly just flicks that out of danger. So the Blue Devils try to get back on it on this far side. Kovac with it now.
I would love to see Blue Devils with a little bit more urgency. They started off really, guns blazing, but it'd be nice to have a little bit of a lull right now.
Blue Devils 6-1-5 on the season. 19 points, finished fourth. As I mentioned, went to London and won, beat the top seed, obviously in the 1-versus-4 playoff. Woodbridge 6-3-3, 21 points, which was good enough for second. They beat Vaughan 1-1, went to penalties. That game was not straightforward either. We had Vaughn, who was the team that they were taking on. And Vaughn was doing quite well this season. They have some dangerous options. Took a lead off a deflected shot, and Aduro scored in the last 10 minutes just to send it to penalty kicks. And at that point, the momentum had swung. It was kind of a foregone conclusion what the result was going to be. Here's Zaku flipping the ball back. Riddell taking it back, and now a bit of a switch of play here from the Blue Devils. Still stall possession. Can they pierce through this first line of defense from Woodbridge? Smart turn, as you can see, that's Schmaltz, the 33-year-old. And we have Lemeza with the throw. And it will fall out of play.
Really a game of touch right now.
Who can take advantage of a bit of momentum at this part of the game is crucial. Especially if you're in a Sampdoria kit here with the Strikers. Throw in here on the far side, or on the near side rather. Quite good in that semi-final, playing in the Harden fence. Syme dispossessed. Here's Yaku. Took a shot on net.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Ooh, nice touch there from Dolan. And dispossessed, so I mean, Blue Devils have done this a couple times. Twiddle, wow, what a run that is and what a hit.
Yeah, unlucky. But what a great individual effort.
Let's put your coach hat on here, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Twiddle, the veteran of the team, trying to create a bit of a spark. Do you like that? Yeah.
As a coach, that's my captain. That's what I want to see, leading by example, taking shots, taking risks. Hopefully that helps to spark some more for the rest of the team.
Certainly at this point of the game, they could use a bit of a spark. You're bang on. And it's back here. It's Lapadula.
Yeah, he would have really made it a home run.
Rogers wins that header. Smartly flicks it behind to Appleton. Decent press here from the Strikers, just pressing on the second ball and winning it. Done that a couple times. Aduro just running on to that. You like her for that most of the time.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Yeah. And Dolan's such a key part to this Woodbridge attack as well in that attacking midfield role. Really, yeah, really like the difference between Ellis, Syme, and Dolan. Really seems to make that traditional midfield free, but they'll bring something a little bit different.
They do. And it creates balance, which is what you want, right? They all have a little piece.
With a corner kick here on the near side for the Blue Devils.
Blue Devils have some height, so I'd like to see that.
Calendar there at the top of the 6-yard box. Yaku running short. It's actually going to be flipped out here to Schmaltz. Battle in the corner. But they played it short. They didn't receive.
They didn't. I thought I still had my coach hat on.
We're just that close to the field. Sometimes you wonder if they could hear you or not.
Yeah, they would have whipped it in.
They most certainly would have. Lemeza with the throw in. Now Calendar drifting out. Target's in the box. The long throw nicely flicked on. Unfortunately, no one in the top of the 6-yard box. That's a good play.
I absolutely gotta read those. Tall striker like that, you know she's likely going to flip that ball on.
Syme, Twiddle chasing in the midfield. Just coming up to the 30th minute here at Ontario Soccer Centre, the first half hour. Nice move by May, but she's got to get up, and Woodbridge is coming in a big way. Here's Moritatis. Ball in, flicked, finds Aduro on the penalty spot. Offside, it looked like.
I think maybe a handball.
Ah, yes, that's right. Yes, it would have been a handball. Wow, that's an exciting play here from the Strikers, really moving quickly in transition.
Do not leave Isabel by herself. Maybe 2 players on her, but can't leave her by herself.
Doesn't matter if you have your coach hat on or not. They don't need to. I think they already know.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one I think they know. I would hope so by now.
See Mayu there dropping some garb that she had on her leg there. I think actually that slide tackle probably came loose. He doesn't have enough time to put it back on. Looks like the referee is instructing her to stay on. So Blue Devils rather, not Oakville. Blue Devils playing 10 players at the moment. She's back on. Lapadula with the free kick here inside her own 16-yard box, 18-yard box. Syme plays it wide. Here's Aduro. She has Mortitas running on the left side. She's going to flick the ball in, and it'll be flicked out by the Blue Devils. And you wonder if the Blue Devils could win a ball here, if they could launch something in transition, but you just see the numbers creep back here for Woodbridge. There's Bertrand. Now Doka. Nice ball into Dolan. Syme. Really in a battle there with Yaku. She wins that time. It's Kat Rogers to her right, Dolan to her left. She goes to Dolan. And now it's back out on the wing. Silo dispossessed. Blue Devils again play it long and into touch at around midfield on the far side. Again, great crowd here on Ontario Soccer Centre tonight. Serena Dolan with the goal in this one.
She had to foul her there. Well, she got negged for one, but definitely had to foul her. Kat Rogers was gone.
Smart play as we missed the free kick there on the far side. Dolan with the delivery here, left footer. Who's in the box? Viduro, Syme, Mortitas at the back post. They're going to make a run in. What's the play here for the Strikers? Can they get a second goal in this game? League One Ontario Women's Division Final. Ball's up. Down, flick to the back post! And did that come off the crossbar again?
I think so. Dangerous offside pieces too. Blue Devils has to really think about their defensive strategy appearances.
It's a smart play from the Strikers. Again, up 1-0 in this game. Flicked on, now here's Twidle, winning the ball off of Dolan.
Great strength there.
Running into a bit of space, Callender can't quite push it forward. Before you interrupt there, you're right, great strength and trying to really just push forward, right? Just having it off the goal and going for it. Kat Rogers.
She has quite the fan base over there, Miss Kat. Miss Kat Rogers.
And why not?
So, great guy.
Versatile winger, good skill. League One Ontario best 11 of all time. The only Woodbridge player on that list. Diamond Simpson also made that one. Lucia Motherhead as well.
Watch the run!
Diamond Simpson, a former Canadian women's national team player. She really could have played a role in this team, but her and Alicia, different stages of pregnancy, so unable to play this season. It's certainly harder to time with the COVID year. Didn't know if you're going to play, obviously. So shout out to, I'm sure they're here, but shout out to them and their families. They played such a crucial role in this Woodbridge squad for quite a long time, and I know the players, according to Coach David Porco, are trying to win this for them as well, as much as themselves.
The legacy of
Schmaltz on the right-hand side. I wonder if he can flick a ball in. Callender drifting into the 6-yard box. It will fall out off the Blue Devils.
It's unlucky. I saw what she tried to do there, but great defending once again.
Should also mention Woodbridge missing Christina White. She's another crucial player for this team. Controversial second yellow card in that semifinal. Devastated, obviously, to miss this game. talented center back she is. Ellis just to flick the ball back. Here, Bertrand, another League One Ontario best 11 of all time member, trying to play the ball out. Some numbers here for the Blue Devils, trying to press, trying to create something. Here comes Oduro. Waiting to turn on the afterburners. She holds up for now. Some smart runners. Twyler's trying to push Oduro off the ball. Ain't having it yet. See how quickly the ball can move here. Now it's to that side.
Woodbridge players are back. Ready for this exact reason, that transition.
I really feel for that player right there, Laura Callender. She gets the ball and there's 4 blue shirts around her immediately.
Not ideal when you're
Now here's Dolan. Eyes for Oduro right away. Smart. Now some lessons in one-on-one defending, 2-on-1 defending with Oduro here now.
Maybe 3.
Left foot flicked in, dangerous ball. Dolan nearly got to it. Collected by Lapadula. Scary play here for the Strikers. Nearly scored again.
I'd love to see Woodbridge support Oduro a little bit more. Maybe their wide back roll up and give her an option.
Usually you'd get that if you had Kat Rogers running off one side, right? And Patillo on this side, but there's Rogers here. Ooh, taken down. That'll be a foul going Strikers' way. Dolan won't be taking this one. She'll be getting up in the box here, trying to create something for Woodbridge. They're up 1-0 in the 37th minute. From Ontario Soccer Centre, Marty Thompson. Chelsea Spencer with you up here in the booth. Rogers bumped off the ball. Ellis slips but collects. Nice little move there to keep possession. Bertrand playing it out wide here. Here's Doka. Eyes up. Oduro wasn't to it. Dolan nearly got the second ball, but it's flicked in behind. Serena Dolan, professional player in Spain, originally from Nova Scotia. 3 goals so far in this season, only for 4 games. Syme plays it back. Now here's Appleton, trying to stretch the play a little bit. Puntillo.
Find so much more success when they have high pressure. I really would love to see that midfield press Woodbridge a little bit more with them off of the ball.
Syme with a near handball. Flicked in, cleared by Mayu. Twytle just nearly got that ball in transition. Now here's a bit of space on the left-hand side here for the Strikers. Dolan is going to play it out wide here to Puntillo.
Great ball.
One time, left foot, and it'll drift in behind the net here, as you can see on the left side of your screen. Strikers with a nice little spell here in the last 5 or so minutes.
Really imperative that your wide backs, if they can, roll up just like Woodbridge did there.
That's interesting. Strikers taking advantage of those wing backs without even really a big number 9 sort of hold up target, right? Typically you'd want to have someone to kind of like Callender to drift off and almost hand that off, but with Oduro, who's more of a threat in behind, it's still working.
Absolutely. When you have those dynamic strikers, it makes life a lot easier for you when you're wide back rolling up. To take on a player, you've just got more options.
Our blue play here to recycle for the Blue Devils. Lemza. Play down. Too easy for the Strikers, who you can just see they're quickly moving the ball up. Dolan. Hip swivel again, looking for a bit of room. Smartly recycles to a receded Oduro. Move the play out wide.
The patience here is really, really nice to see from Woodbridge. They don't need to score again. They can't. They don't need to. They're just patient, looking for the right spots.
Attacking the space well. Twytle, ooh, misplayed that as trying to recycle possession in behind. Syme, her pass in behind to Oduro. Stopped as well. Callender heading that ball back, as we mentioned. Feel for that's 6 blue players before you see a white kit.
Someone has to be running off the ball when Callender gets those balls.
See Doka pushing up, back 3, allowing the defender to come up and try to press the play a little bit. Syme, Yakun goes through the back of her there, and is whistled down. Another dangerous free kick opportunity for the Strikers. Dolan immediately rolls to that ball. Similar position where she scored earlier in this game.
It's a dangerous spot. I don't know that Yaki needed to foul her there. Went backwards to the net.
From the central midfielder, McMaster, 24 years old. Easy to be intimidated by someone like April Syme, who's been so effective in this league for so long and such a frustrating player to play against, frankly.
Sure is. Constantly moving.
Speaking of which, Dolan, left foot, has a hit. Oof. Close, but no cigar for the Strikers. They try to take advantage of another set piece. They're up 1-0 thanks to a Dolan goal earlier in this game. Again, thank you so much for tuning into the broadcast today. If you missed it, League One men's final played earlier. Guelph United winning that game, moving on to the 2022 Canadian Championship. Winning the title their first year as a club. Guelph has really been put on the map in this league. They've really been the story of this men's season. Of course, next year's season in both men's and women's is going to be exciting. Got the news of the new club announcements last month. Simcoe County Rovers, Barrie area, Electric City FC and Peterborough. Really exciting stuff there. Pickering coming back as well. Here's Callender. A bit of support here from Twidle. Nearly played through, it looks like. Yes, Doka will get to that ball and clear it out. Nice little move there and some tireless running from Twidle.
That's what Woodbridge is going to find success. It's those quick transition plays, not letting Woodbridge get back.
Blue Devils now deep throw in on the far side instead of the near side. They had that a couple times. So far in this game, success to the outside of the 18-yard box, but nothing quite in it. So he's Ferrari collecting that ball quite easily for the Strikers. 1-0, 42nd minute at Ontario Soccer Centre. Grayu collecting. Twidle. Interesting to see Syme chase her all the way out to the touchline nearly. Nice cut in, playing it out wide. Yes, that is a great ball. Meza. Right foot deflected out, and that looks like it is going to go corner kick for the Blue Devils. As you've already mentioned, Chelsea, some big bodies on this team. Wonder how you can kind of manipulate that. We already kind of see Callender lining up at the back post.
Being someone who isn't tall and being inside the box, usually I was on the outside of the box, so watching those tall players, you've got to use that. You're your threat, you've got to use that. Take advantage of these corners. It's very important.
It's played up near the top of the box. Taken. Twidle with the left foot on the second chance. Really nice chance. I think she's had 3 or 4 shots this game already.
Get yourself into a good spot to go for such a fantastic. That's a record.
As another person who's not overly tall, that was more of our free kick. That was more of our corner kick slot, right?
I like those corner kicks. Right to my feet.
Exactly, yeah. Right on the right foot, and it goes over.
Yeah, I'm just unlucky.
Yeah. Oh, I'm talking about my personal experience.
Not Laura, yeah.
Okay, now here's another chance for the Blue Devils. It was full to play, though, sadly, on the far side. Nearing halftime here at Ontario Soccer Centre. A throw in for the Strikers on the far side. Flick on. Thinking one nice little big build up here from the Blue Devils. It'd be nice to see going into halftime. Going to what now that Vukovic is going to tell her team. What changes can they make? Certainly some substitutions would help. Should mention, and again, if you're not familiar with League One Ontario and the Ontario system, we've got OUA, OCAA playoffs going on at the same time. We're having a lot of players play multiple games in one weekend and splitting duties more so now than ever, frankly, and more significantly, obviously, with COVID-19 pushing the season back to a start in late July in League One Ontario. Usually the season running quite a bit earlier lot of players doing double duty, and sometimes it's hard. But we also have players like Leaford Allen for the Blue Devils on the men's side. This game he played a full 90. Last weekend goes in the semifinal, scores 2 goals after playing full 90 in university, or in college with Humber. Sometimes it can come off for you. Corner here for the Blue Devils.
Has indicated that there will be a minimum of 1 minute of added
Running
time.
to the byline, ball's flicked in. Tipped down there by Syme. As you likely heard, 1 minute of added time.
You get that ball right back in there.
Go time for the Blue Devils. Flicked in behind. That is a smart play. It'll be collected by Fiore, and that will likely be it for the first half. Quick thoughts here on Woodbridge's half so far, Chelsea. Obviously the goal early. We're talking about how much they're sitting back, but this looks quite promising, if I do have to say so for a second.
If they come out like this in the second half, I could see them the gold medal I'm sure the Blue Devils don't want to do that.
There is one more play in this half. Tatus, the ball in, dangerous. Flicked back from Rogers, but out of play. Oof, you don't like to see that with the ball trickling all the way across the 6-yard box and out. Interesting for Blue Devils.
The more they can use those flanks with Woodbridge, I think we'll see a lot of success there. With that pace that they have on both sides.
Well, Woodbridge Strikers ahead 1-0. They're setting the pace. Hello and welcome back to Ontario Soccer Centre. The second half between Woodbridge Strikers and the Blue Devils.
Substitutions for Woodbridge Strikers. Entering the game, number 24, Anissa Boland.
We have Anissa Boland
Exiting
coming
the
into
game, Medina Doka.
Doka, center back. We also have
Entering the game, number 12, Victoria Trapani.
for Ellis in the center.
Exiting the game, number
midfield.
28,
That's exactly what they
Jelena Ellis.
did in the semi-final, that change.
And finally, entering the game, number 16, Jada Thompson.
Jada Thompson
Exiting the
coming in
game,
again
number
as well.
17, Chiara Putillo.
Portillo making way. Blue Devils with possession. They're wearing white, going right to left. Woodbridge wearing blue, going opposite way.
Just put 46 down, but I carried 2.
See possession on the far side there. Blue Devils collect. Maduro quick to move the ball here for the Strikers. Stolen the goal scorer. Smart to play back here to Drapini. Flicked ahead there by Bertrand. The play here, Jada Thompson getting involved. Jada, a very quick player. As you can see, she's already making ground here on this left side. Schmaltz is caught up to. Interesting to see Schmaltz playing. Looks like she's been switched. Apologies for any audio issues earlier in the game. Should be better now. Step over here on the near side. Flicked up. Taken by Twiddle. Dispossessed there by Syme. Again, those two players colliding in midfield. Cliff. Ooh, Cat Rogers goes right for the ball. No call. Cliff into Schmaltz. Can't quite collect it as she's pushed out of play. 48 minutes gone here in the 2021 League One Ontario Women's Division Final. Marty Thompson in the booth here. Chelsea Spencer joining shortly as well. Cliff plays the ball forward. Syme. The Strikers pin back a bit, just trying to get a possession, trying to get a bit of a feel. Syme is a player to do just that. She wrestles out of play there with Brideau. And a ball flicked up there on the near side from Emily Portis. Chelsea, your thoughts on that first half here for the Blue Devils? I know we really didn't get to them here. They've got to score a goal and to force this to potentially extra time and penalties, maybe even win it in the full 90 minutes.
I think some risks need to be taken. I mean, they had nothing to lose at this point. So getting players forward, pressing, they have to equalize. And the longer they wait, the harder it's going to be.
A couple changes there. Woodbridge taking the initiative, trying to get some fresh legs out there. Ooh, a nice cross as well at the back post. Schmaltz battling, couldn't quite get to the inside there. Aaron Cliff trying to cross it. Just at the other side of the 18-yard box. Here's Christabella Duro. Here's the Strikers still putting quite a number of players back and hoping to get something in transition, just not moving quick enough in that play. See it slipped out there by Anisha Bowen.
Marty, you talked about what the Blue Devils need to do to get back in this game to get a goal. I really think it's going to come from their midfield slipping in behind the Woodbridge midfield line and tucking into those pockets and creating more opportunities for themselves.
A decent start to this half with a few breakthroughs just exactly there on that far side. Cleared up, Pat Rogers heads on. Trying to get a nice combination here. Dolan will do that for you. Same with Aduro. Now can they attack with a bit of pressure? We mentioned Jada Thompson's pace. Look at her on the right-hand side. Now she's in a really nice spot. If Rogers could flick it on, second chance, no. Syme collects.
Well done by Dolan there. Win that ball, play it in, and then get forward in the attack. That's what you want to see from the attacking midfielder.
Nice run here from Syme. She's going to get on the end of that pass from Appleton. And the ball falls out of play.
So did Syme.
Marty Thompson and Chelsea Spencer with you in the booth here in Ontario Soccer Centre. Woodbridge and Blue Devils FC on the pitch. Blue Devils, if I'm not mistaken, have not yet made a substitution. We have a couple options off the bench we could be looking for. We'll keep you abreast of that as this game wears on. Nice play there. Cliff trying to play Callender up the field. Kira Bertrand escorts that ball out and now ready for a throw in here again on this near side. Natalie Kukovic, as you can see from the technical area, barking some instructions. Thompson dispossessed. And Woodbridge collects in midfield. Aduro comes deep for a nice combination, and now look at her go. She's going to get in behind. Looks like it's just going to hold up for her. Aduro plays it back.
Again, they're right back rolling up there.
Dolan nearly heads it in. Serena Dolan nearly had a second. She had the advantage there on the inside, just couldn't quite finish it. Decent build-up here from Woodbridge.
There's so much space on the flanks. I really think that Woodbridge can continue to pick apart the Blue Devils. They run down those flanks, stretch them out, and then slide those balls.
Again, thanks everyone for tuning in here on YouTube. Really appreciate the support for this league.
I even got a text from my mom saying you're doing a great job. Something.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Right? Yeah. full of compliments.
Yes, of course. But again, this League One Ontario Women's Premier Division, top level women's game in this country, produced some incredible players. Many of them on the field right now, but such a commitment to the game in this country from people like yourself, Chelsea, and other people here on this field. And today, it's hopefully it's just the start of something new.
And doing things like that Sears initiative that we did with the women, so many of them are here. What a great thing for our league, but also for Ontario soccer to have so many of these women playing, but also coaching the next generation of athletes. It's really great to see.
And again, I know a lot of people tuning into this aren't necessarily familiar with League One Ontario. I already mentioned that earlier in the broadcast, but a lot of these players, we talk about Woodbridge Strikers winning a championship. This is about not this first team, not this League One Ontario team, but all of the many divisions below, and how big these clubs are. These clubs are big. And a lot of these players, as we've already heard from the Cat Rogers fan club over there, it's such a trickle down effect. And that's really what's at stake as well for these clubs, not just these teams, is winning something that can just add a trophy to the cabinet, and something that's, and again, the highest level of the women's game in this country.
Not to mention, COVID has, we've lost a lot of players due to COVID, just like disinterested, especially our youth. So to be able to have this finals doesn't just mean something great for League One, but also for soccer players.
How does that not get fired up?
It should.
Woodbridge with possession here on the far side. They've got a 1-0 advantage in this game. Ball played in, tipped. Who can get to it there? You see Thompson, now Syme running back. Again, that assignment with Twytle. That is an interesting matchup. The call's going to go Woodbridge's way there.
I learned a long time ago as a player, don't question them. So I will keep myself straight.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
We really do. Dolan, left-footed delivery here, just rolling the ball forward, looking to get someone on the end of this. We've got Rogers in the box, Aduro, Syme, usual suspects for Woodbridge. Syme on the other end of it, a great save from Lapadula. Great delivery too, just over the head of the Blue Devils defenders.
Woodbridge strikers had scored there. The win would definitely be on Blue Devils 6. It's a great save.
Strikers with a bit of momentum here. Oh, nice move. Pierre Bertrand with it, going to play it all the way back to Fiore. Blue Devils down 1-0 in this game. If you missed it, Serena Dolan with a really nice free kick that just seemed to sail. There's no wind. Should know somehow there's no wind.
It's a really nice night to go soccer.
Not even a breeze, but it just seemed to get caught in something and just fell into the back of the net earlier on the first half. Here's Jada Thompson. She's got some speed. She's going to use it right away. Can she catch up the Smalls? She cannot. But that's something that's going to be really nice for Woodbridge to have right in this game. Bit of speed, quite a bit of room. And as we see, the Blue Devils haven't made any substitutions yet. There might be some tired.
Those fresh, fast legs. The Blue Devil, I'm not too happy.
Aduro playing hold up. Back into Thompson. Now snarling back to Appleton. Defender flicking that ball in. Nice pass here from Rogers. Some really smart build-up play here from the strikers. Thompson couldn't quite get to the end of that one. Nice defending by Aaron Cliff.
If Cliff didn't get her foot on that ball, she would have been in trouble.
Appleton with the throw in here on the near side. Aduro. Ball's back, cleared out. Calendar with a clattering there, and Pierre Bertrand. Some extracurriculars there as well. Maybe a bit of frustration from a player like Calendar. Striker, the team is trying to score, right?
Bertrand's strong to get past her no easy feat, so I would imagine
Bertrand is quite a player as well. 4-time All-Star. First one coming all the way back in 2015, the first year of the women's division. That is a nice run on this near side. Moratitas nearly got it. Thompson tries to fire the follow-up, does, but blocked. Now Woodbridge regaining possession here with these 3 defenders at the back, just going to recycle it through. Kat Rogers is clipped, and she goes down.
Again, Marty, you talk about that frustration. That was definitely a frustrating tackle.
Send her off the other side, Amanda. Send her off.
Looks like the Blue Devils are preparing to make a change in this game.
Blue Devils substitution in the 59th minute.
We've got
Entering the
Calendar
game, number 2, Kaylee Mackay. Exiting the game, number 22, Laura Calendar.
Looks like it is Kaylee Mackay. That's cleared in and up. Tipped by Syme. Second ball, who's got it? Really nice defending there from Mayu. Dispossessed here in the middle. The Blue Devils really looking for a chance in transition now. That is quite a collision between Syme.
Things are getting heated.
Between Syme and Lemeza there. You mentioned how frustrating she is as a player. I think 3 yellows on the season, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I think she was second in the overall table for that.
That's the kind of stat you want.
It's true, it's not, but it really does play to her character, which isn't taking anything away from April Syme. It's just like you can just see the energy, and she's not that big of a midfielder, but it really doesn't seem to matter for her.
No.
There's Kat Rogers, and you hear the scream from her fans. Yeah. And that will just roll out the touch here on the far side. 61st minute, we're an hour through here at Ontario Soccer Centre. We should mention the Blue Devils get a goal here if we're ended in any sort of draw or tie at the end of regulation. We'll be going to 2 15-minute extra time intervals, and then if we're tied after that, a penalty shootout. Not the case in the semifinals. We should know that went straight to penalties after 90. You're excused if you're a bit confused to that. We're just letting you know again, if this is tied after 90, we've got some bonus football for you. Moratitas with the throw on the far side. Vini collecting and trying to play it in. That's a nice little touch there from Syme, but here comes Laura Twidle, the team's leader. Can she spark something in this group? Here as this game wanes on, Blue Devils, you could say, really haven't had that decent chance in front of goal yet. Still waiting for something that could really excite the crowd in Blue Devils gear. Tipped out there by Jada Thompson, defending. Cliff flicks the ball in behind. Jada Thompson again takes it out.
We're all a bunch of multitasking. Every one of us.
Cliff with the throw in. Twidle, nice touch. Really got to that one with Bordeaux. But a good recovery up against April Syme. That's a great pass as well. Twidle playing in. What do the Blue Devils have now? A shot blocked. A couple nice touches there, just trying to keep it in. That looks like it might go out for a corner kick. It does not. It's a tough break for the Blue Devils. They're looking for something like that. Like they're looking for a good set play. We've already mentioned that they've got some bigger players. Make a difference.
Love to see Blue Devils challenge this goalkeeper. I don't think she's had much. She has to be bored back there. Love to see some more shots.
So as well, we have Kozak playing up the middle here for the Blue Devils as Calendar left the match. Similar build, probably a similar style of play. As you can see, just bodying the ball and trying to get to it, but called back.
Simon's going to have a lot of bruises after tonight's game, I think.
No kidding. Blue Devils still playing the back three, back five, whatever you want to call it. Formation, we should know, you know, in the semi-final, they played this, they went down, they switched, they moved some pieces around, got rid of the back three, and frankly, they dominated the second half against Vaughan. A bit surprised to see them play this way. Moratitas, he's in on goal on the short side. What a touch! Oh. Mayu coming across, and what a defensive play that is. Looked like the Blue Devils are going to try to take advantage of it on the break. Wow. A really nice pass as well, Moratitas. We talked about the effect of these wing backs, right, Chelsea? That was the kind of space you want to get into.
Always. All day long, splitting those defenders. And then again, talking about, you know, those veteran players.
Rogers flicks the ball in. Looks nice. Thompson was the intended target, but missed. Quite a bit of space here for the Blue Devils if they want to play direct. Nice move here by Bordeaux. He's going to keep possession. Looking for that movement from someone like Twytle at number 8. Flicks it. Really nice play here from the Blue Devils, but it falls out of play from Schmaltz. Difficult scenes here for the Oakville-based side. You wonder what they could pull out here in the last half hour or so. 65 minutes past at Ontario Soccer Centre. Twytle plays it back. It looks like the Blue Devils are going to try to keep some possession here. Sounded like a foul. Referee had the wrong side. Looks like it will be a call that will go for the Blue Devils. Just in front of the bench there.
You start to see players getting tired. This is usually when mistakes are made.
Back up, please, back up.
And it should be said, you know, the Woodbridge does have those 3 defenders there, but someone like Chrissy White would have been really nice back there to have today, especially in the late goings, right? To keep kind of a veteran head, but and they have those numbers as we've seen. You could see 10 players rather standing in front. Meza in the net right now. Let's see what they can do from a set piece. The ball's flipped in, cleared out there by Dolan. Bit of a second guess there. Aduro looking for a bit of space to run into. It's not going to be afforded to her. Maybe she'll make it herself. Really taken well there by Twytle. Kozak. Thoughts on Woodbridge's defense here so far, Chelsea? You know, they're playing very compact. You see a player like Kozak just try to make something, and there's just nothing.
I say, you know, kudos to their coaching staff because they clearly have a system and a style of play, and it's working for them.
Dolan plays it back.
Aaron, you gotta hold somebody! Emily!
Smart run here coming up from Dolan.
Amanda! Lisa, keep it simple! Amanda! Amanda!
Nearly 20 minutes to go here.
We're down a man!
Blue Devils looking for an advantage. Anything that could get them a decent sniff at goal. As they've gone without in this crucial game, they look for their first ever League One Ontario Women's Division final, or Women's Division Championship rather. They played in the final in 2019. That was a great game, 1-0 FC London winning. Jade Kovacevic, who scored, by the way, I think another 16 goals this season.
And I've also played with Jade, and she's unstoppable.
Just a quick aside, if you know, Jade Kovacevic for FC London is one of the most exciting players in this country, bar none, period.
I support that.
If you ever get a chance to get down to London, German Canadian club, or be playing at the Hellenic Center a bit this year in Tri-Car Field. Get down there and see her if she comes in here. See her. She is a one-of-a-kind talent, one of the most dominating strikers, playing, frankly, in women's division, any women's level in this country. You have to go see her. She's a real treat to watch. I think she scored something like 150 goals in League One Ontario over 5 or 6 years. I remember sitting down trying to do the math one day not too long ago, and we get that figure again. Another 15, 16 goals.
She's amazing. And a condensed season.
You're bang on. But the Blue Devils beating London in that semi-final to get here. Full credit.
Really anybody's game, whoever shows up, right?
And that's what I believe it was Dave Porco from the Strikers. Oh, this is a really nice play on the far side here from the Blue Devils. Crosses in. Oh, it's just tipped out. Schmaltz playing it back. Here's Aaron Cliff looking for a chance here in the second play. Schmaltz, left-footed delivery, nice cut. Maybe could afford to take another touch or two. Maybe it was at a touch. Really nice play there from the Blue Devils. From Jade. Vihus will be coming into the game for the Blue Devils.
Blue Devils substitution in the 70th minute. Entering the game, number 3, Elizabeth Farsang. Exiting the game, number 12, Amanda Schmaltz.
In the heat, doesn't look that good. Hopefully she's doing okay. See if we can get an update here later on the broadcast. Dolan plays it out into Cristobal Adoro, looking for some space. That's not easy to defend like that with Adoro backing you down, but really nice play there from Portis. Looks like Vihus sliding into that left winger position. Younger player maybe looking to get a bit of pace here.
Well, Kayla Pye came in on fire. That run she made is impressive. Woodbridge outside back. Just questioning her runs out now.
Nothing quite like a bit of speed on the outside here late in this season. Two teams that have played a ton of games in this condensed season. As we mentioned, it kicked off late July, which is kind of when League One Ontario would end usually, which is they're nearing the end of the season. The change in calendar, these condensed games brings us to this final in November. What a special night this could be for Woodbridge or the Blue Devils. Serena Dolan with the delivery here.
I'd love to see more Woodbridge players in the box.
Playing quite conservative here. You see Trapini, the defensive midfielder, holding shape. 4 players back, surrounding Twytle, who's the lone Blue Devils player up top. Yeah, interesting to see the conservative play, but I mean, can you blame them?
A win's a win at the end of the day. So whether it's 1-0 or 5-0.
We got 20 minutes to go. Balls up here from Papadula. Blue Devils. Now this is nice. 3-on-3, tipped down. Vihus nearly got to that one, as you saw.
Nice to see a little excitement up top right for the Blue Devils.
Again, coming on that B side. See what you can do with her pace. Rogers just trying to shimmy pass and trying to get some space. Nothing doing. Strikers pushing up the field now. To the time. Boland set for the delivery here. Syme pushing up. Jada Thompson a threat with the pace there on this right side. Select here from the Blue Devils. right, what do we have? Twidle. Vihus with the pace. She take it first time. Tackled there by Appleton. And they keep possession here. Blue Devils really, as we've mentioned, if you're just tuning in, they haven't had that decent chance on net yet. That could change. Kuzak up top. Chris. Mayu. Okay, taking the ball, trying to run around, make some more space to keep possession. Cat Rogers just clears it up the field.
Got to do something.
You know both these teams quite well, Chelsea. What is there anything personnel-wise as we see Cat Rogers flicking the ball and keeping good possession? Here's Dolan. Anything that you see that the Blue Devils could do to try to nick that goal?
I think we just need to get forward. It's a matter of, obviously you don't want to create gaps in your back line, but where you can roll forward, then you can get up and press. They have, like I said, nothing to lose at this point.
You've got a bit more pace there. You're wondering if you could maybe find like a little pinch or something, a little choke point. Yep, it could be there. It could be there for a Blue Devils team looking to get some revenge after losing the League One Ontario final in 2019 here.
Lisa, come to the middle. You got to think there.
It was a great game. That will follow the play off of the Blue Devils player. So Woodbridge with another set piece opportunity here. You can say that Woodbridge have had some decent spells here in the second half, Chelsea. I mean, it seems like they're, maybe not exactly as you mentioned, really pushing for another goal, but it just seems to be coming. They're having a great game.
I've seen waves of, exciting. We're taking on players. We're trying to get past this back line, just consistency and keeping, pushing forward, and maybe we'll get the
Ball in there from Rogers, tipped down. Really nice. That was Syme who got on the end of that one. Now, what can the Blue Devils do here? You wonder if they could maybe string together a decent possession, maybe if you're not looking to maybe getting tired legs, just try to keep the ball, try to get some momentum in your favor. Vihus skips on that ball, electing not to take it. Aduro with a bit of space here on this near side. She's just going to take it right to the corner. Thompson with her up at the top. Nice pass. Dolan. That's collected. Cat Rogers was waiting.
Licking her chops, I'm sure.
Most certainly in the 6-yard box. She's scoring for her, okay?
Yeah,
76 minutes. Syme with a pass to, looks like a no intended target. Bit confusion there from Woodbridge. It looks like Woodbridge is going to make a substitution here shortly. We'll keep an eye on that.
Stay, Rogers, stay there.
As Blue Devils settle in here for a bit of possession. You see this front three pushing up a little bit. Maybe it's not quite on your picture yet, but you can see with those pace on the wings. You just wonder how much is left in the tank for a player like Mayu. Oh, Adoro slips through. Oh, nearly got to it. You just wonder how much is left in the tank for some of these players that, again, you're having to chase a player like Crystal Adoro.
Rogers! Not Rogers!
Most certainly. It looks like Woodbridge is making their sub now.
Woodbridge striker substitution in the 78th minute. Entering the game, number 5, Alexis Campbell.
Looks like
Exiting the game, number 11, Cat Rogers.
it does look like
Right?
it. Far side, yeah. Yeah, please come to the bench. You can't sit in the bench. That's funny. Always coaching.
Always coaching. We like that.
Here's a bit of space. Campbell on the ball already. Left foot. Aduro just ahead of that ball. Woodbridge also electing for a bit of pace on the wings just to maybe try to catch Blue Devils napping. Oh, Yaku now with the ball here for the Blue Devils. Here's a bit of pace. McKay tripped up. That is a great tackle.
We had to stop her.
Blue Devils taking a bit of time here. Just trying to settle in for the last 10 minutes. Can they get a goal to send this to extra time?
And you're wearing number 21?
At the very least, I'm sure that's what Natalie Bukovic and her bench is looking at right now. Certainly promising here, these kind of little moments. They've got some attacking options here as we see players push up. Bradau kind of playing more further up as well. That's something to watch. Twidle tripped up, and that is a nice set piece opportunity here for the Blue Devils. Load up the box. Even without Laura Callender on the field, they still have that strength we mentioned and that height earlier in this broadcast. This might be the breakthrough. And you also see now the players are pushing up, getting right into the box.
They heard me. Finally.
Looks like Chelsea didn't take that quick hat off.
No, I did. I found it again.
Okay, yeah, another discussion of who may take this. I wonder if it might not be who, but just going to pass it.
Probably look like she got hurt in that happen.
Yeah, just stay back.
Watch the short!
Okay,
April, you stay in the
Wall
box.
prepares 4 players for the Blue Devils hovering over this ball. Set play, perhaps. And Twidle looks like she's still holding something here.
Watch the shot,
She's
Vanessa!
going to limp to the top of the box. Ball's in. Really nice. Oof. Collected there by Fiore. That's a dangerous ball.
It was. It came pretty quick.
There's Christabella Duro trying to tip that ball fast. Christabella, I believe cousins with Dominic Aduro. Played for Toronto FC and Montreal Impact.
Good genes.
Oh, certainly.
Check the genes.
See, Christabel doesn't have a pizza carved into her head like Dominic.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? He has a haircut, has the pizza slices.
No.
Those are amazing. They're just amazing. Look it up. I mean, everyone who's already at home, look it up on your computer if you don't know what I'm talking about. They're great.
Maybe we can convince her to get it.
Hopefully she likes pizza as much as her cousin does.
Who doesn't like pizza?
Blue Devils substitution in the
Can Blue Devils
81st minute.
making a change?
Entering the game, number 21, Savannah Robinson.
Savannah Robinson.
Exiting the game,
Looks like
number
we
17,
have
Stephanie
coming
Lamezza.
Maybe an attacking option. Lamezza playing as a defender here. Is there something to note? Twidle again still seems like she's favoring something. Yeah.
Hopefully the adrenaline just kicks in.
Her team will certainly need her. She was the hero in the semifinal. She's been the hero for this team for a couple of seasons now. Again, the leader of this group. They don't shy away from that. They know that she's the focal point. But you need that in League One Ontario squads like this for sure. That's Campbell trying to get in behind there to get on that ball and unable to. Wonder if we've maybe seen a change in shape here from the Blue Devils. Twidle now going up, further up the field. Kozak up there with her as well. Keep posted on that. Maybe just add another striker, another attacker. See if there's something you can do. Twidle is so good in close control and flicking the ball on. That might be the difference. 83rd minute. In Ontario Soccer Centre, Marty Thompson, Chelsea Spencer with you in the booth. Blue Devils and Woodbridge on the field. Syme, oof. Saw him gone through the back once again. I think it's the second or third time that's happened.
She's gonna need physio.
It's certainly not a dive. We can tell that for sure.
And she just keeps on going.
Duro. Ooh, bit of space here as you see Blue Devils backing her down. Ooh, what a tackle there from Matthias.
Don't want to give Cristobal that kind of space.
Certainly a dangerous situation. Now you've got Alexis Campbell on that far side. Great movement from her. Great ball skills in her locker as well. Just like a Duro. All tipped up.
Oh my God.
So we're getting real close to us up here in the booth. I'm sure you can see on the camera. Aaron Cliff with the throw in. Blue Devils in white, they need a goal. They need a goal bad to keep this season alive. At least in extra time. Campbell with a nice turn and putting the Jets on. Can she slip through a door? Nearly! May with the pass there. Pass ball. Campbell give and go, trying to hit the line. Aduro collects. Playing as a target. Playing as a target here up top. Playing with a bit of space in here in between the midfield and the defense here for the Blue Devils. Something to worry about as they back off a bit. Maybe trying to adjust to a new shape. And now Woodbridge from the sideline, we can hear her still trying to bark out a few tactical things here and there. Substitutions now. Out of the question. She's calling Kaylee Mackay higher up the field. So he's going to play in the middle of attack. Can they slip him behind Woodbridge's back line, this back three that has performed quite well tonight? Dolan nearly got to that. Wasn't for Mayhew. A veteran at the back here for the Blue Devils.
He was so calm and collected back there.
She does look a bit tired. Most certainly a big no.
Chasing Cristobal.
Last 5 minutes of time before added time. Blue Devils with possession on the far side, as you can see. Good hold up play, keeping possession dangerously.
It really has been an even match, I would say, on both ends.
Ooh, maybe a misplay there and a push.
Two-handed push.
Oh my God, that's not a foul!
From Vaihus on the far side. Flicked and out. There's a bit of a nervy moment there as you saw the defender. I think that was Dolan just had that second of hesitation, and that was enough to kind of put yourself in a difficult situation. Fine margins in a final. You mentioned it's close, but at the same time, like, you know, we can say for sure that the Strikers have had the better chances in this game, and they've had the better chance creation.
Yes, their developing the final third has been definitely outstanding.
Here's a nice turn. What's the ball here in from Mackay? Cuts. Looks like she's getting lost in there.
Great defending by Woodbridge, doubling back on that player.
My apologies, this is Mackay here on the throw. Up top here to Bradu. Flicked. Falls down past Tweidel. Aaron Cliff pinching. She won't get to it. Ball right back in to the mixer and right back out. Thompson's going to get to that ball every day of the week, and now here comes Alexis Campbell on this wing. Really pacey players on the field here for Woodbridge. Can they stretch? Blue Devils with numbers back though.
Go to the corner. She doesn't really need to attack it.
She did pretty well to cut inside on those defenders though. Thompson just getting in the way of Tweidel here. You wonder if there's a bit of frustration here from the Blue Devils. Throw in to Aduro. It's a nice little play. No one quite in that position though. Thompson with it. The ball followed the play. Heading into the final moments of this game. Woodbridge 1, Blue Devils 0. Both clubs looking for their first women's division title. Both teams have been competitive in this league for so long, been so important to the growth of this league in this province, this top level of the game in this country. Here we go, Blue Devils. Do they have something? A hit just over the bar.
Could you imagine that one?
Kozak with a hero run there. A nice play.
A nice individual effort.
And you wonder if that's going to be enough to sort of spark something in this team. Looks like we're going to get 2 minutes of added time. Barring any change, we'll let you know. I guess it is kind of early to call it added time. I wasn't looking at the clock. We'll let you know. A last chance here for the Blue Devils. Woodbridge, meanwhile, trying to see this game out. Some really nice pressure here from the Blue Devils. Pushing up. Just the two defenders back now. Cliff. Nice tackle. They keep the ball. Ooh. I'll take it back. Referee calls a foul going Woodbridge's way, and they're in no rush to take this. It's going to be a big call. The Blue Devils looking to get up and get an opportunity. Campbell. Dispossessed. Twiddle and looking at Kozak along the line. Kozak will be there. Bit of space with just that lack of target, right? The lack of target in between the space when you have a player that turns.
Absolutely.
No one there.
And that's what I was talking about before, getting in behind that midfield line, breaking those lines of pressure, and find pockets of the midfield to break those. I do think that Woodbridge has done a very good job for midfield getting in behind,
Well, it's the same thing when Alice was on the field, and now we have Trapini, but really playing a back three with a very defensive member, like a very stay-at-home, almost like a member of the back four, right? And it's again in the semifinal, it worked for them against Vaughan. Objectively, it's working for them here today. As we near the final moments here of the 90 minutes. Yeah, so 2 minutes of added time is the call from the fourth official here at Ontario Soccer Centre. 2 minutes
that there will be a minimum
left
of 2 minutes
in the
added
2021 League One Ontario Women's Division season. If the result stays. Blue Devils quick here in transition. Lapadula playing it out to the right side. You see the numbers going up already. That's a nice pass. They're looking to just try to keep some numbers up here. Maybe it's going to go up through the middle. Tipped. You see Bolin trying to keep the ball off Twiddle. She cannot. Twiddle has been everywhere tonight. Now she's on the far side. A ball in, clipped, and that's going to be a corner. Take it quick, everybody in. No questions here from the Blue Devils. Looking to their coach. Every last defender. Yeah, am I going? Yes, you're going. It's played up to Twiddle. She'll flick it back. Gradu. Now back out wide. A big delivery here. And another corner. Some great pressure here from the Blue Devils. Can they get this equalizer? Ball on the field. That's unfortunate. More times ticking off. So McKay with the ball. Really nice delivery here. They've got the big bodies in. It's up. Tipped down. It's gone wide now into the corner. Well tracked there from Thompson. She can't keep it in. It's been all Blue Devils in these last moments. And it needs to be if they need to keep this, get this win, get this title. They've still got a chance.
I think if they would have applied this type of pressure for the majority of the game, maybe it would have been a different score.
Campbell, outside boot, flicks that one out. You wonder how much time's left now. Ooh, bit of space in behind. Cleared out there by Thompson. Is this the last attack? Likely is. Aaron Cliff grabs the ball, flicks it down, tips. Twiddle holds the ball off smartly. Brodu, the ball. McKay runs onto it. Can she maybe get another corner? She cannot.
Probably going to be it. Woodbridge's coaches yelling for them to blow that whistle. I don't blame them.
These two clubs have been here from the very beginning in this league. They poured a lot into it. It's been an important game. And this is an important moment. Woodbridge Strikers 2021 League One Ontario Women's Division winners.
Blue Devils FC 0. Woodbridge Strikers
They finished second in the league when there were no playoffs. They finished second in the final of 2018. We mentioned how many players were on the field that day when they lost. The same as the Blue Devils, Chelsea, last year. This program has done so much for the game in this province, and they're now finally at the top of the heap in the women's league.
It was a very impressive tactical game by Woodbridge in that one goal. That's all they needed.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that interesting tactical game here. Real moments for celebration. We'll have more of that in a moment, but really it just matters what happens in the 90 minutes, and they came up big. We talked a bit about how defensively solid they were just a few moments ago, but really taking advantage and creating those chances.
I mean, it was time after time, Cristobal pushing forward, the wingbacks pushing forward, and really putting Blue Devils back on in the field. Can't say enough about the midfield. Syme, fantastic. She did fantastic today. She was all over the map, just really working for her team. And then attacking the midfield, getting in behind the pockets, like I mentioned. They definitely deserve this.
We mentioned the core off the top of the show. The core being April Syme, Kira Bertrand, Diamond Simpson, we mentioned who can't be here. Kat Rogers, who just let out a huge scream, which you may have heard. You know some of these people, players personally, Chelsea. This is a very special match.
It is. Your whole career, you want to win. When you're a competitive player, you want to win at any age. Really nice to see after all this time they can add some more.
And you have all these veteran players that after COVID thought, you know what, I'll skip, maybe. And these players have come back, except for Diamond.